All right. So, my name is Malakan, and here again on Vida TV to discuss about business and starting up business in Asaba. So let's meet you shortly.
Yeah, I'm best you, Johnny. That's why.
All right. So, Mr. Best, let's talk about starting
A business, the niche, knowing the
in
niche.
Asaba. Where do I begin? Okay, I'm somebody who wants to delve into a business. Okay, maybe I'm a graduate or I'm an investor or whatever. I want to begin a business, and here I am. Don't know my left from my right. So, what would you recommend as the starting point if I wanted to start a business?
Let me go in the line of passion. Most times people are passionate about something. There are things they really want to do. Like they saw the idea, probably they found it somewhere, they developed it, they saw that this would be awesome, and they are very passionate about it. So, or there are others who have things they are just naturally just passionate about. Like there are some people who just like cooking, like catering, like those kind of things. There are those who like different kind of things people like, But the thing about business is that passion must meet money. Passion must meet money. If they are not meeting, it's not a business. If it's only passion is a hobby. If it's only passion is a hobby, you're not making money, it's just passion. You're passionate about doing something, you're doing that's a hobby. If it's just money and you're not passionate about it, it's a job. For it to be business, it has to be something you are passionate about, and then money is coming out from it. Those two clash, 50-50. You get so I think we have a lot of persons who are just concerned about, I'm passionate about this, I'm really passionate about this. Imagine somebody passionate about being a postman right now. Like in this age, and the person's like in this 29, I'm passionate about I'm passionate about helping people write letters. They'll be saying what they want to say. I will write the letter for them, and I will go and post it to the person they want to communicate it with. And basically, that's my passion. I just love it. That person is going to be ready, like you said, to pack today. So the person has to find a way to integrate that into current systems that that can bring money.
When I hear business, I think problem.
Yeah.
When I hear business, I think need. When I hear business, I think want. So, to me, my concept of business is business should be built around problems, around needs, and around wants. So, just like you said, if I'm passionate about, for example, writing letters for people I'm posting, the example you gave, if I'm passionate about that, I should ask myself, is this a current day problem? Is it a present day need? Do people want this now?
Yes.
Okay, so when I think of the word business, I don't just jump off and say, wow, I'm passionate about writing. Let me hinge on your analogy. I'm passionate about posting letters, all right? Then wow, I can begin a business from it. No. So if you want to start a business, my prescription is sit down and think, what is the prevalent problem in my locality?
Yes.
If I'm thinking about starting a business locally, then the question should be, in my locality, what's the prevailing problem? Yeah. If I want to start a business internationally, then I'll be thinking what's the problem?
Yeah.
The number two thing I'll ask is, what's the urgent need? This problem, is there an urgent need for a solution to it?
Yeah.
People don't want to buy what they need; they want to buy what they want. So in other words, if you give people what they want, you will have the opportunity to give them what they need.
Yes.
So coming to people first, come with what they want,
not
what they need.
Yes. Yes.
Bring what they want as a bait. Yes. Then once they open up to what they want, you can now introduce.
Because marketing is easier that way. Because when you want something, I don't have to stress over making you get it. You want it. But if it's something you need, you may not want it. Like need is more like something that is basic. That's why you see people who sell things that people actually need, but they don't have sales. You see that people who make much sales in this world are people who sell the frivolous things, just the things that are not really very important. But because that's the things people want. So the marketing is less. But those who sell, I think those who sell things that people need can actually make people want those things.
Yes.
It's just with better
Marketing
campaign.
is- yes.
Exactly.
Proper marketing is-
Exactly. Another thing is in this starting a business thing, I think everything revolves around the consumer. Everything falls and rises on the consumer. And that's what people don't know. You see people thinking of starting a business, they're like, I like this thing. I like this thing. I think this is an awesome thing.
So let's bring it home now. In Asaba.
Yeah.
If I want to start a business in Asaba.
Yeah, you should be able to see that this is something that people in Asaba want, and if you know they need it, you can be able to make them want it.
I want to just share a little on somebody like, let's use a fashion designer for example, who is already a generalist. So how would you help him to niche down now that he has already started something like that?
Okay, I think someone who is already doing things generally, like doing a couple of not really specific.
Yeah.
I think most times it's all about the brand message, because I do not really advise that someone who is already doing a couple of things together should now begin to remove for most of them, because they want to focus on one particular area. Most times it could be the message, like what is the message? Like, you could hear someone say something like, I take care of this. Like having a clearer message in the ear, something that can listen to, like, what do you do? If you're asked what do you do, what can you say? Or like that guy I gave an example of, if he's asked what he does, like, I design movie posters. Simple. So now that you are not wanting to cut down those things, because it's not bad to actually pull a lot of things.
So reflect in the message.
I'm saying it should reflect in the message.
Okay.
More of the message can be very uniquely crafted. So even if the person is not necessarily cutting down a lot of other things, that if it's not possible. Some people are already known for doing those things like that. You understand? And they are good with it. You understand? So it's still okay for them to just stick with it. But if they can narrow down in a particular area, then of course, if it's not broken, don't fix it. You understand? For someone to be trying to do things differently, that maybe things are not really working. So if the person wants to narrow down, look for the strength. Like, what is the strength? What is the strength? What is the thing that you do most in the fashion design business that it is more professional, gives more money? There's the 80-20 rule I read in a book by Ferris Timothy. He said that the 80% of the thing you spend 80% your time on is what gives 20% your results. And the thing you spend 20% your time on is what gives 80% of your results. So a smart entrepreneur has to figure out where 80% of his effort is going, that is bringing the lesser results, and cut it down, and then focus on the 20%. We have a lot of entrepreneurs who are trying to better their weaknesses instead of just simply focusing on their strengths. So it saves time, energy, and a lot of stress by just focusing on the strengths.
All right, so just trying to wind up, we talked about how to, if somebody wanted to start a business in Asaba, where does it begin?
Yeah.
Right, so we touched on passion, the mention of that, and we talked about niching down, like choosing a specific niche. So it's even the person will be fortunate if he's just starting. It will be easier for him to niche down than somebody who has already
established.
Right, it's already established and all that. So we talked about in starting the business, look for problems, look for needs, and look for wants.
And then set a USP. Unique selling point.
You mentioned having a unique selling point, and that's what we reference to businesses in Asaba who just come on board and they just want to do business at eatery, and people are doing eatery. Let me do eatery. There's no unique selling point. There's nothing that makes you stand out, right, in your business. All right. So I want to give a sign out note to our viewers so that they can have something to take home in summary. Starting a business.
In summary, I just think that people should observe. Really, really observe, and not the passive observing, like, 2 years I'm still observing. Why have you not started? I'm observing this thing. That's not what I mean. There is an active observing to take action. They should really focus more on observing so they can roll out something. Like I said before, a lot of people are not thinking, they're just doing things. So if people can calm down to think more, they'll get more results.
All right, awesome. For me, I would say, starting a business, do not neglect the place of finding out what the prevailing problem
is.
is. That is a smart way for starting a business. Find what the problem is, and there's always a way that you can link what the problem is to your passion or to your skill or talent. There's always a way. All right. So in starting a business, don't forget to make a research. Like you made mention of doing research, very key. Make a research of what the prevalent problem is, what the need in your vicinity, in your locality is, what the wants of the people are. It's almost useless starting a business of sachet water in a vicinity or village or environment where they don't have need of water.
Yes.
What they drink more there, consume more there, is palm wine or Coke. You know, my pastor shared with us some time ago in church how he went to a certain country, and what they drink normally on a very good day, if you just wake up and you want to just brush your mouth or just take something, what they take is alcohol. So anytime you visit them, their sachet water is alcohol. So it will be unwise going to that state to go and start a pure water business, offering them as a refreshment. So always make your research to find out what
the people want.
The prevailing problem is what the people want. Like you said, company should be built around the people, around the consumers. Well, it's been a wonderful time. It's the best. And
awesome time. I don't think an entrepreneur in Asaba should not be watching this program.
Awesome.
That's one of the problems too of entrepreneurs in Asaba not watching this program.
Kind of program. Yeah. Right. So we want to call on every entrepreneur in Asaba, within and without. Make sure you keep an eye on this channel. Keep an eye on this Vida TV. We do this every week.
Every week.
So we'll be here again next week. Keep an eye on us.
Another
episode, and we're going to be dishing out a whole lot of value, a whole lot of content. Come further episodes.